meMiner here. I'm going to talk today about the National Geographic Rock Tumbler Starter Kit and give you my opinion. Is it a tool or a toy? It sells for $65 Canadian on Amazon, but I got mine used. The lady was asking $40. I offered her $20. She took it. And then when I showed up, I also gave her a slice of silver. In my kit was a card for 15% off another set of rocks, a manual, a sifter. It's not lost to me that this sieve is too small to take a full tumble of rocks. So I would suggest going to the dollar store and buying something a little bigger. Plastic is good because it won't scratch your rocks, so don't get a metal bottom if you can help it, but get something bigger. First thing you notice is the tumbler barrel is quite small. It'll hold maybe a pound of rock and will limit the size and quantity of rocks that you can polish at any one time. And that's Shelby. She's learned how to make the chimes work. In my kit, I didn't get the sample rocks or the 4 grits that are needed to do a tumble. I have grit, I have rocks, so it's not a problem for me, but I can't give you an opinion on them. What I did hear is the rocks provided aren't especially great quality. I also heard that the stage 4 grit, which is a polish, isn't as good as the polishes you can buy in the store. If you do buy this kit, you really want to find your own source of rocks, whether it be self-collected or from a store. And my suggestion, as always, would be keep the hardness of the rocks consistent in any particular tumble. The motor on this machine appears to be well made and runs on AC. Although the outside of the barrel is plastic, the inside has a rubber insert. The insert is removable, and you want to do it because dirt does get down on the inside, and with any good polish, you do not want to move a coarse grit into your later stages. It'll scratch your rocks and you won't get a polish. The other thing I like about rubber is it tends to reduce the sound, stop leakage, and should not wear out as fast as rocks on plastic. One criticism is the way the barrel fits together. There's little nubbies and a slot that the nubbies from the barrel fit into. And then a gasket on the inside edge, which should be removed and cleaned between stages. So when you close it, you've got to close and twist. Now you can see I'm having trouble twisting it, and that's going to be a problem. The solution to that I've found is rub some Vaseline along the notches so that it's greased and does turn and close easily. If you're buying this for a child, I don't know how they get it closed and open on their own. Are you making music, Shelby? She's only 11 weeks old. So how does this perform? Well, I've done 3 tumbles. They all came out successful, so I'm pretty happy about that. Here we go, hoping for the best, expecting the worst. See that? The beads float. Let's dry them off and see how they turned out. Here's a few pieces out of the tumble. One of my favorite, and possibly the easiest thing to tumble, is agate. I thought it odd how fast the barrel spun compared to my other rock tumblers. But there is one benefit. A tumble works best if the stones are allowed to roll in the grit against each other without crashing. Crashing will damage your stones. If the tumbler moves too slow, then there's a greater chance the rocks will crash as they move up the side of the barrel and then drop down on top of the other rocks. If it moves too fast, it can be like one of those fair rides where everything sticks to the outside and doesn't move from there. So like I said earlier, the tumbler works. I was able to round and polish my rocks. So it's obviously not too fast, which was a pleasant surprise for me. And to answer my original question, this machine is not a toy. It's too well built for that. But would I buy one? I don't think I'd buy another. I don't like the way it closes, and it seems a bit small. My preference for a starter tumbler is a 3-pound, not a 1-pound barrel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll do it again soon.